So he's building those down for that, for that extra little help there, and hopefully to get scout him out a little bit.
Well, what was nifty, if you didn't see this, was that Com actually, when he was scouting with his Corsairs, just to give him a few more seconds, he morphed his lurker eggs right next to his natural hatchery, and it looked like he was just morphing regular units there. So his Corsair didn't see it first off.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure he scouted it when he saw the Hydralisk den, but that was really interesting. I like seeing that. But BeSt reacted very nicely. He threw down his cannons at his main because he doesn't have detection yet. He hasn't laid down that Robo Bay. So that is the good counter to that. Just lay down a few cannons in your main so that they can detect the lurkers burrowing, and the range of the cannons and the range of the lurkers is the same. So the lurkers and the cannons, the lurker wouldn't be able to hit the cannons right off. So that was a really good move by BeSt. He saw it coming. He read the build, but Com was pretty clever by placing his eggs right there.
That is quite quite a sight to see.
Yeah.
Right now we've got BeSt actually harassing quite a bit with those Corsairs, trying to keep his economy, trying to throw off his entire build. That's one of the keys to beating Zerg, is throwing off their entire build.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If they're back and behind in supply, it's going to be really hard for them to catch up. Of course, now those Corsairs has seen that extra expo. We got quite a bit of Zerglings sitting out there, so we're going to see. I'm really interested to see if he's just going to go all in lurks. He's got a Spire down now, so I mean he's going to do some muta harassment, but he's got quite a few cannons, so I'm not sure how well it's actually going to go. Those Corsairs are actually going on a Overlord hunt.
They are loving it too.
They are absolutely loving it.
They're like, feed me Overlords.
Now we've got some observers about to come out. We've got a couple Scourge trying to chase down those Corsairs. I don't know how. Oh, there's quite a bit more. I was about to say something, but never mind. So really, I mean, I'm just trying to predict what's going on. He's just doing a pretty standard build. He's going with some Corsairs. We haven't really seen too much on the inside of that.
I would say he's going Corsair Reaver.
Yeah.
See, he's got the Reaver
shuttle right there.
Well, he may not have anything in Mayor Reaver in the shuttle yet. His bay just went down. But, yeah, I think BeSt is going to pull ahead just from what I've seen. Oh, he almost sniped the shuttle. He almost sniped. That would have been huge. But Com sees it coming. Honestly, BeSt is going to pull ahead, I think, because he's only been running off 2 bases. Look at his drone saturation. It's not very high. And BeSt has 2 bases, and he's dropping 4 zealots in the back of his base to do some harassment. And I'm just waiting for the Reaver to pop out. It looks like he's going to... Those zealots could do some crazy damage because Com's economy is so low right now. And if he can't stop these Corsairs, oh, that was pretty good from the Scourge there. But I don't see Com pulling away from this. BeSt has been mining at 2 bases now for a very long time, and if you want to go with the standard rule, Protoss will pull ahead. They just take in so many more minerals so much quicker than the Zerg can, and take into consideration. And look, Com had to pull his drones off to try to defend, and that when you see that, it's always a bad sign when they have to pull their drones off. But we're gonna see here what kind of how Com can react to this, and what BeSt can do when his Reavers push out.
Yeah, I mean, now that he's got that Reaver back in that base, he's got that Observer out, and he's just going to go ahead and take out that Lurker while he can. Stop from any kind of harassment or anything like that. Besides that, I think he had like 4 cannons in that mineral line, so it's not like it would have done a whole lot anyway, even if he was to push in there a little bit. Right now, I'm interested to see if there's any +1 attack. I mean, they're not clicking around on 1 right now, so it's hard to see if there's any +1. That Forge has been out there for a while. Doubt it, but you never know. Let's see, of course, we got that Zerg Spire going down again because that Zealot those Zealots definitely took out that Spire. I'm not really feeling like Com's going to come back.
I don't either.
Not at all.
It's going to be so hard. Because his 3rd was late, BeSt took an early advantage at the mineral only, and man, the Zerg is falling behind, and a second Reaver is going to come out. And I don't know if you've ever seen this before, but Corsair Reaver at its fullest potential has like 2 shuttles flying around, and there's like 4 Reavers, and there's like 12 Corsairs that go along with it, and it's virtually unstoppable. It's almost like the Terran Metal Ball for a Protoss, and it's so hard to stop. With all the Scourge, there's a certain number of Corsairs that you can have that if you just let them sit there when the Scourge are attacking, that they just destroy it all. You can't even hit them with it. You could come in with an infinite number of Scourge, and the Corsairs just sit there, and it's almost unstoppable build. So if BeSt can come out with that, Com is going to have an extremely hard time. His military count is low. He doesn't have any kind of map control at all right now, and BeSt is looking to take his 3rd to seal the game with a very high advantage. He's got that Reaver planted right there. I don't see much what Com can do unless he can pull off some amazing sort of crazy good micro-intensive attack. But look at all those Zealots.
All those Zealots, that's not going to happen. I mean, we've got quite a bit of Scourge, but as you were talking about just a second ago, those Corsairs took out those Scourge like it was nothing.
Yeah, they do.
We've got that shuttle pushing out with, of course, I'm pretty sure it's got that Reaver in it. We didn't see it pick up, but I mean, there's no doubt. That's a lot of Zealots, a lot of Corsairs and a Reaver, not to mention an Observer for those Lurkers as well. And since he's got those Overlords kind of contained a little bit, he's not going to want to push out too much, just in case, he doesn't really know what's going to happen because he's going to get those Overlords sniped.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
Look at that power of the Reavers.
Yeah, those Hydralisks were just melting.
And so it looks like if you were new to the game and you just saw this game and you just saw one race and another race and you saw one race basically build up and attack and the other race didn't do anything, then you would be correct in seeing that they built up. But the mind games that goes through these professional minds is so intense that it goes so much deeper than just building up and trying to attack, and that's GG. It looked like Com just got ran over, and BeSt really did do a really good job that game. But what Com was trying to do was just harass too early, and his entire build was thrown off. His drone saturation was low, and it gave the Zerg a really hard chance to come back. And BeSt just played a really great game.
And don't forget to check out more of our videos. We're going to be updating quite often. Of course, this is Clicker,
and this is Smoke.
Signing off. We'll see you.
See you.
그래서 상대편의 작전이 이미 시작되기 전에 체제가 완성되기 전에 보면 게임 앞에서 대처할 수가 있습니다.